What's up, everyone? Welcome to part 2 of our topic dictionaries. In the part 1, we have seen that how to create dictionaries. There are multiple ways. I have told you 3 ways to make a dictionary. In this part, we'll see that how we can access the data in a dictionary, and we have an exercise. I'll do the solution for you guys there also, and after that we'll see that what happens when we put a dictionary inside a dictionary and how can we access the data from that scenario. So let's get started with the video. So whenever you want to access data in dictionaries, now here in dictionaries there is not any concept of index. We access data based on our keys. So instead of index we use key to access our data. So let's say I have this variable, this dictionary, with this variable which contains dictionary. I have taken the same example as in the case of previous video. What I want is, now if I want to get the porosity of reservoir B, means I want the value of 0.29, how can I do that? So to access data in dictionaries like this, what we do is, the syntax is almost very same. You just write the variable name in which your dictionary is stored, you write the square brackets. Now in list and tuples and in the case of strings also, what we did was we just write the here index number inside this square bracket. But as I have told you that there are no indexes in the dictionary, you just enter the value of key which you want to access the value of. So my here key will be, if I want to access 0.29, right? So my key to 0.29 is reservoir B, that is res underscore B. So I am getting 0.29. If I want to access the 0.14 value, so I'll write the key related to 0.14, that is reservoir A. I'll get 0.14, and if I want to get the 0.40, then I'll get reservoir C as a key. So this is how you access data in the dictionaries with the help of keys. Now let's do an exercise. Make a dictionary. What it is saying is, just make a dictionary that contains your name, that contains your name, college, favorite movies and hobbies as a key, and inside to these keys you have the values right in your name, your college, and in these favorite movies you have to write a list of your favorite movie in the value, and a list of hobbies in the value to the key hobbies, and then print the name of second movie your favorite movies list. So this will be slightly new for you because I'm also adding a list here inside a dictionary. So let's see how can we make that. Okay, now this I have told you there is no need to this format. I'll tell you from starting. Now let's create a dictionary. So first of all create a variable which will store the dictionary. Let's say exercise, because exercise, I create the variable exer, stands for exercise. You have to input a curly brackets, right? Now whenever you have to store a large amount of data in dictionaries, so it can get a dirty, means it doesn't look good. So what you can do is you just simply press enter. We are still inside the curly brackets, and you write the value of your key. And here, so my first key is name, and after colon I'll write the value to this name. My name is Divyansh Sethi. Great. So this is my key 1. So instead of going in this line, I'll change to the next line so that it won't look messy. So after the key value pair, what you write a comma. Don't forget the comma here. Now I'll write my second key value pair. My second key is college. So I'll write my college name, that is, I'll write both my college's name, MIT Pune and IIT Madras. Great. Now comma, I'll write my third key, that is favorite movies. Now but inside this key I'm asking you to enter a list of your favorite movies. You have to enter a list. So a list will be, I'll write say Rockstar, I'll write ZNMD, I'll write Tamasha. So I can go on and go on like that. I have written 3 movies here. After that, comma, and go for the last and fourth key, that is your hobbies. So what my hobbies are, let's say for example I write just meme making is my hobby. I'll write I have created a list, but inside list there is only one element. If you want to go for another, okay, let's add another element. Let's say cricket playing is my second hobby. I'll just write cricket here. So this is my key, sorry, this is my dictionary. If I go there and if I print my dictionary, that is EXCER, it will give me a nice dictionary. It is going, whatever we have entered is there. Now what I want is, then print the name of second movie from your favorite movie list. Great. Second movie from your favorite movie list, which means I have to print down the value of ZNMD. Now first of all, I'll have to access that list, right? So how can I access that list? I'll write my name EXCER. Inside this square brackets you write your key name. My key name will be here, favorite movies. Now if I execute this cell, it will give me the list, right? It will give me the list, because this whole list is my value. It is giving me a value, but in my value I have stored data in a list format. Now inside this list I want to access ZNMD. So what I can do is, now this code is giving me the list, and I'll add another square bracket and I have to access ZNMD. So ZNMD is at what index? Now I'm talking about index because it is a list, it is not a dictionary anymore. I have the value in my list format. So in this, ZNMD is at index 1. If I enter 1 here, I'll get the ZNMD. Great. So this is how you access data inside dictionaries. Now let's see what happens when we have stored dictionaries inside dictionaries. So I have already created 3 dictionaries for you. Reservoir 1 is the first dictionary. Each dictionary contains its name, its where it is located, what is the average porosity of that reservoir, what is the average permeability of that reservoir, and what is the pay zone height. Let's say net pay zone height is there. So for each reservoir I have input all the value. I have 3 dictionaries now ready. What I want to do is, I want to create a dictionary which contains all these dictionaries. So let's say my variable name will be reservoir of India. Let's say reservoir India means it includes all the reservoir in India. Let's say there are only 3 reservoirs in India which are located in Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Assam. So reservoir India is my variable name. What I want to do is, I want to create a dictionary. I have done that. Inside this dictionary I want to store 3 more dictionaries. So I'll have to write a key here. Let's say this is reservoir and reservoir 1, let's say, and at this value to this key will be the whole dictionary, this one. Okay, you can also do one thing, you can just use the same res, and I am creating another thing. So now this variable has become the key, and this whole dictionary has become the value. So we are storing a dictionary inside a value as a value format. Now you press comma because you have to enter the second key value pair. So here you write your key second, that is your 2, put colon. Now value, what the value will be? This will be my value, right? Comma res underscore 3, then you write colon, and then you write a value, third value, that is this dictionary, right? Now if I execute this and if I print my this dictionary, that is reservoir India, you can see you are getting a list, you are getting a dictionary in which the first key is res1 and its value is this whole dictionary, and then comma, then the second value is res2, that is reservoir 2, and its value is another dictionary representing the data of reservoir 1, similarly for reservoir 3. This is how you can create a dictionary inside dictionary. Now let us access the data. Let's say I want reservoir India and I want to access the key res underscore 2. Let's see what is happening now. So what it will give me, it will give me another dictionary. Means basically what it is giving me, it is giving me the value of key reservoir 2, and those value, but in that value what I have stored is that dictionary. Correct? So this is how you access data inside for dictionaries. I think I will stop here for this video. It is enough for today's lecture, and thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.